Hi guys, it's Venus. I want to demonstrate today how to do a sleek ponytail. And you know what happens, what I'm seeing a lot in videos is people are doing a sleek ponytail and they get to this corner over here because they part like all the way around the head like this, and then they comb their hair over, and then they get left with this like little hoop on the side where everything else is all sleek and shiny and flat, but then there's this little hoop in the corner. I'm going to show you how to do a ponytail and not have that hoop in the corner, okay? So I just took my braids out of this client, and you can see her hair looks pretty textured. I got to straighten it out, and then once I finish straightening it out, I'll show you guys how to do that. But I start all my ponytails off with, somebody's been in here before me and messed with that. Let me get a different one. I start all my ponytails off by straightening them out a little bit. She's a synthetic mannequin, so I always put something on this hair to make sure it don't melt it off her head. So let me see. I think these is on. If not, I'm going to be upset because I thought I turned them on. Nope, I didn't. Well, that's crapola. That is crapola. Let's turn them on and turn them up real quick. Turn them on, turn them up. Let's see if these flat irons on because they get hot faster than the pressing gonna do. Alright, now I'm gonna straighten her out so that you can see what I mean by sleeking her out. This mannequin, I'm telling you, yeah, I'm gonna pluck these edges. This mannequin got some serious edges. The rest of the hair, more like human hair, like our hair. But the front line of this mannequin, look at that baby. She is not missing they got hair all over the edge of that thing. She need to be plucked, something serious. I just don't pluck it because it's a mannequin head, and I'm sure somehow or another it'll be my luck. I'll pluck that mannequin head and all the hairline will probably come streaming right off her head. I don't want that. So I just don't mess with it. So I'm gonna just pull this heat through here right quick and get some of this crinkly out from the braids. Straighten some of this hair out right quick. Get that crinkle out of there because it makes it won't lay shiny and flat if I don't get this crinkly out of there. You'd be like, what kind of ponytail is that? Y'all know people be letting me have it. I don't know why people aren't commenting. I love comments, guys. I don't like mean comments, of course, who do? But I would love to hear your comments, like what you would want to see me do. If you have questions, like you want to do a hairstyle, but you ain't sure how to do it, you can always leave a comment, and I'll read those comments, and I'll demonstrate what your questions are. So if you want to know like how to do a certain technique, or if you have a client that's coming and you're not sure how to do something, just ask, and I'll be more than happy to put something together and demonstrate that for you guys so you can see what to do, or how at least I would do it. And then you can just take it and twist it how you want to twist it, tweak it how you want to tweak it. That's the whole thing about hair game. You do what you do that works for you. You take what you know, tweak it, and perfect it, and own it as yours. That's how the hair business works. That's how ideas keep evolving, keep changing. Because you just take something, you tweak it. That's why the mushroom ain't a mushroom no more. It's a bob now. So somebody took it and tweaked it, liked it, demonstrated it to the world, and we all jumped right on that bandwagon. So that's what you do. Take a trick or a tip that I have and tweak it, make it yours. All I ask is for a shout out. Shout me out. Say, hey, I got this from Hair by Venus. So people will go over and check my videos out like they're checking out yours. Thanks, subscribers. I'm moving up. I finally have 27 subscribers. I'm so happy because I had 25 subscribers for like forever. And I was like, why ain't nobody subscribing? I mean, people watching the videos and stuff, but ain't nobody subscribing. So I was thinking maybe I need to do something different. Then I was like, well, there's not a lot of people out there that do only tips and tricks. People show you how to do little tips and tricks, but that's not their MO. That's my MO, because I believe like every hairstyle guy is something else you can do that'll keep that, that'll help you get that style achieved. Because like I said, I'm for everybody head. Ain't two people head alike. So it's always going to be something that you need to do, some type of trick or some type of something that you'll need to do in order to get that achieved style for your customer. So that's why I'm a firm believer of tips and tricks, because ain't no two people head alike, and you always need to be able to keep creating, keep your customers happy. So the more you know, the more tricks you can put under your sleeve. So when you come across somebody who needs one of those tricks, you got it down packed. You ain't got to go looking for nothing. You already know what to do. You got that trick under your sleeve, and you can do that, perform that service, and your customer never know that there was a trick that you did on her. All she knows is that she's beautiful and she looks pretty. When she get up out of your chair, that's all you need them to know. They don't need to know that you're doing tips and tricks on their heads. All they need to know is when they get up out of that chair, the money that they paying you for was worth it. That's all they need to know. And in that way, with products like they are today, customers can get their hands on anything. So having those tricks up your sleeve is another way to assure your customers are coming back to you. That, she's going to, no matter if she can go ahead, she can go home and do the best she can, but she ain't going to be able to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm a firm believer of that, because customers can get their hands on all kinds. Everything professional is available to the public. So that's why a lot of people aren't retailing like they used to, unless they got something special, like something with their name on it, or you don't have to worry about that no more, because people can go right to the wig store and get what you got. So what's the point of retailing? Even though there is a good point in retailing, because customers still don't want to go to the wig stores if they don't have to. So if you have it on hand, that's nice. But it's still available at Walmart, CVS, Kroger's, so what's the point as far as that, because they can get it from anywhere, but they don't feel like stopping all the time. They right there with you. They can get it from you without having to make a run. So that's a plus for them, for you to have it on hand. But if you got some tips and tricks up your sleeve to keep your customer coming back, that's where it's at. Like I said, everybody can put on their own lace fronts these days, because everything is accessible to the public. So to me, that's why I find it hard that people still paying people $200 and $300 and $400 for lace fronts. Well, you can glue them down yourself for a bottle of glue is like $14. You can glue it on yourself for $14. So why would you pay $300 to somebody to glue it on for you? You know what I'm saying? Everything's on YouTube, so unless you got a trick that's gonna make that weave stay on better than the next person, you gotta have some technique to keep your business going. You gotta have a technique behind everything, because if not, so what another thing is I want to talk about too, while we going through the motions of straightening her out, is I've been seeing a lot of people talk about that time, like we're in a time change because of the corona. Like everything is going to be different. Nothing's going to be the same. People are not going to be able to shop and stuff like they used to. And so my thing is, so maybe you can't shop or whatever, but you can still shop offline and all that stuff. But what as far as stylists going to do with this changeover, this turnaround, that we won't be able to be, hands-on like we used to or whatever. And I feel like that will definitely have to change, because as long as there's people out here, everybody don't have the skill set to do hair. Of course, everybody can do a ponytail, unless we're going to have a society where we go back to the old school, no techniques, not, you know, people wearing their hair just pulled straight down around their face, then, you know, people ain't gonna stand for that. People are too into the now. So I feel like stylists are gonna just have to adjust to what's going on. So yeah, maybe we will be doing hair in a jumpsuit, or maybe we will be doing hair with mask on and gloves on and all that stuff. But however, before I move to that direction, I want to at least know that the coronavirus is under control, some kind of control. Until then, I'm not taking customers. I'm not going to take customers and risk my life or their lives, or put their families and other people in jeopardy because of a flat iron or a curling iron. No, I'm not doing that. But I definitely do believe that we probably will be facing different things and different approaches now on how we handle people and how we do hair and how people come in contact with each other. I'm pretty sure there'll be some different things that we'll have to do in this era of time now with all this corona stuff happening. But what that is, we don't know yet, because we still got a long road ahead of us on what's to come from all this. So, and a lot of countries are just now being hit. A lot of countries are just now starting to go through. The United States is still going through it. So we ain't in over the hump yet. So that's another thing. I'm off work, you know, because of it. My mom, she's a high risk. So I'm off work because of it, and I'm at home. And that's why I've been trying to shoot videos here and there, because before I never had time to really dedicate myself to shooting videos. But now I got some time and I can do little stuff. I'm always thinking and brainstorming. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do as far as work. Like, am I going to be able to go back? Am I going to be able to function, you know, with this coronavirus for the next 6 months? What are we going to be doing? Because a lot of people are only looking at the next few weeks. I'm looking at the next 6 months, because if it starts to get bad, you know, things start to take off and get worse like they did in Italy or in New York or in China, then, you know, we really gonna have to bunker down and be home and really get things, you know, thought about and planned out and stuff. Because what are we gonna do if this doesn't get under control? And I'm hoping that scientists really can get, you know, some form of control over this thing sooner than later, so that the world can go back to some kind of normalcy. But we got to face it for what it is. We may never get back there. So I just don't know. Just don't know how to go about that. So we have to ride it out as stylists and figure it out, you know. And we're probably going to be the last on the totem pole, because a lot of people feel like our job is so whatever, you know. Hair, you don't need to do hair, do something else. You know, people have always made it seem like hairstylists were stupid or dumb, or they couldn't do nothing. All they can do is hair. So they're small people on the totem pole, you know. But when you think about it, you know, we do a lot. Like I've said in many of my videos, we make you feel good about yourself. We make you walk with confidence. We make you feel like you can go out and conquer the world. Like, our ministry to people is far beyond just we do hair, you know. We're therapists. We listen to everybody's problems and stories, and we're somebody for you to talk to vent. We're somebody that you can cry on. You can cry, and you can lay your head on my shoulder and cry your eyes out. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that goes along with being a stylist, and a lot of people take us for granted that, you know, we just have this little old job. But our job is important, especially to the customers that come and sit in our chairs, who work hard for their money, you know, to get their hair done and take care of their families and their lives. I think it's important that, you know, society don't leave us out because we're stylists or because, you know, we do hair. We still make money for our kids. And considering that the industry is $1 billion industry, I kind of feel like we should be worth a little bit more than, oh, you just do hair. You know what I'm saying? So It's a lot. It's a lot that stylists are getting ready to go through, and I'm not sure if people are aware or paying attention to that, but it's gonna change for us, and we don't know what to expect or what the outcome is going to be. I know I was hoping to get back into the shop myself. That's why I started doing hair at home again, because I stopped doing hair for a long time, at least 7 or 8 years. So now I'm ready to get back in there, because I do miss doing hair. I miss the clientele. I miss the people. I miss the money. There's a lot that comes with, being a hairstylist, a professional hairstylist, that I miss. And so that's what made me want to get back into it, because I did this, I love doing hair. Love it. It doesn't feel like a job to me. It always feels like I'm just hanging out. But when I got sick and I had to go to work. I couldn't work doing hair anymore for a little while, because I didn't know what was wrong with me. My hands wasn't working, so I had to quit working for a while. So then once I got figured out what was wrong with me and started getting treatment for it, they finally told me, yeah, you should be able to go back to work if that's what you want to do. So it took me a long time to really decide that I wanted to come back to work, because I worked in the city, and the city is such a hard place to work as a hairstylist, because in the city you encounter so many different walks of life. You get good customers, you get bad customers, you get customers who don't want to pay, you get customers who want discounts, you get customers it's a lot of different types, walks of life that you deal with when you work in the city. And so I just was like, I don't think I want to go back to that, all that hustle and bustle, and you have to pay this much, and people are like, oh, I only brought you $20. I didn't know it was going to cost me $45. Or they sit down and get up and be like, oh, can I pay you later? Like, there is no way. I don't know how why people would come and get their hair done and do that. I just never figured that out. I don't know why people feel like hairstylists work for free or something. I don't know what that's about, but we have to pay booth rent and bills and everything else just like everybody else. So, if you watch my other videos, me talking about please don't do that to your stylist, because we got to pay for stuff. We got to pay for our booth rent. We got to pay for our rent. We got to pay for our utilities and light. We got to take care of our families and kids. And so please stop, don't go to the hair salon thinking you're going to get over on your stylist, because we got things we got to take care of too. But that's just half of some of the stuff that